brothers and sisters who have come all the way from the US, from Iran, from Sri Lanka and from other countries. Brothers and sisters, it's a great occasion for me to have such a galaxy of scholars at one platform. We have specialists in iconography, we have specialists in archaeology, in epigraphy, in history, we have architects, and we have many more scholars from the field of folk arts. So it's a great occasion indeed. I welcome you all once again, although many people have welcomed you, but formally at this stage and at this platform, being the local secretary of this institution, I must welcome you to this old institution founded on the ideals of Swami Dayanand, who wanted to raise the slogan that education is the key thing for development, education is the catalyst for social transformation. I was hearing Dr. Deglukarji talking about iconographic aspects in a historical context, telling you all that the temples are not just places of worship. You see aesthetics, the aspect of beauty in temples. You see grandeur, you see symmetry, you see beauty, you see the social aspects, and there is the economic aspect to temples as well. So this is a vast field and involves a vortex of questions about why and how those rock-cut temples came to existence, how about the frescoes which still live, and how about the monuments, top monuments, which are still surviving and which represent our culture. Art is something which I would call as comprehensive, something holistic, because it deals with life and it deals as much with the person whom we call as artist as the person who is not known as artist. I think in Maharashtra, Karnataka, Punjab or other parts of India, when ladies in the house cook round chapatis, they also do things in a very artistic way. Or when they roll those sevaiyas, you know, which are used on special functions. Even ordinary people, when they are sitting on the ground, they carve out images in sand, although they just vanish after they leave that stage. So art is something natural. This is a fact which needs to be accepted. But whether art should be for art's sake or it should have some other aspect also, what liberty should we give when some artist creates a piece of art? And what type of art do we need nowadays? Do we have art only to show, only to project our culture, or should we have art which can live further for centuries? About rock-cut architecture, I was reading somewhere, although I don't specialize in the field, that after 12th century there is no rock-cut architecture. If that is true, I think something of that sort needs to be thought of. Ancients who had no training in art, ancients who had no big schools of art, they created such beautiful monuments, they created such beautiful pieces of sculpture, they carved such paintings on the walls, fresco paintings, that artists of trade today, you know, trained artists are sometimes unable to meet all those standards. So since we don't have I would not like to stand long between Deglukar's keynote address, which would obviously touch on a number of aspects relating to art and architecture. I would simply say one thing, that I have my good wishes for all the delegates who have come from India and from abroad, and I have to compliment my principal and members of the Department of History and members of Department of Indian History and Culture. Also people from Pune and Karnataka who have been helping us in so many ways in collecting money, collecting funds for doing this show, as also all the scholars who have come all the way to enrich the proceedings of this seminar. So in the hope that something good would emerge, that the perceptions of our scholars would turn into some dialogue and discussion, that this dialogue and discussion would ultimately provide us new insights into the field. With that hope, I end on that note, and I welcome you all once again to this heritage institution being run by DAV College Managing Committee, New Delhi. Thank you very much.